12 English. Prose. Unit 1. Two Gentlemen of Verona. Short answers. Answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. A. Who did the narrator meet at the outskirts of Verona? The narrator met Nicola and Jacapo, selling wild strawberries, at the outskirts of Verona. B. Why did the driver not approve of the narrator buying fruits from the boys? The driver did not approve of the narrator buying fruits from the boys, because the boys were shabbily dressed. He also thought that they could get better fruit in Verona. C. The boys did not spend much on clothes and food. Y. The boys did not spend much on clothes and food because they saved every penny for the sake of their sister's treatment, as she was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. D. Were the boys saving money to go to the States? How do you know? No, the boys were not saving money to go to the States, because they were saving money for the sake of their sister's treatment, as she was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. E. Why did the author avoid going to Lucia's room? The author avoided going to Lucia's room because he did not want to disturb the family reunion. F. What was Lucia suffering from? Lucia was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. G. What made the boys join the resistance movement against the Germans? The boys were the first to join the resistance movement to show their strong dislike and disapproval of the Germans. H. What made the boys work so hard? The boys worked so hard to pay the hospital bills of their sister, who was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. I. Why didn't the boys disclose their problem to the author? The boys didn't disclose their problem to the author because they were thorough gentlemen, highly patient, hard-working, and dedicated to the cause of their sister. They accepted their fate stoically. Answer the following questions in 3 or 4 sentences each. Describe the appearance of Nicola and Jacapo. Nicola wore a worn-out jersey and cut-off khaki pants, and Jacapo was in a shortened army tunic gathered in loose folds about his skinny frame. They had brown skin, tangled hair, and dark, earnest eyes. B. What were the various jobs undertaken by the little boys? The boys performed various jobs to earn their livelihood. They were involved in selling fruits, shining shoes, supplying newspapers in the buses, and showing tourists the town, and ran errands. C. How did the narrator help the boys on Sunday? On Sunday, the narrator took the boys in a car to a large red-roofed villa in the village of Pauletta. D. Who took the author to the cubicle? The author was taken to the cubicle by the nurse. E. Describe the girl with whom the boys were talking to in the cubicle. The girl whom the boys were talking with was well dressed. F. Recount the untold sufferings undergone by the siblings after they were rendered homeless. The boys' mother died early in their life. Their father was a well-known singer, but became a victim of the early war. They were rendered homeless as their home got destroyed. They suffered due to starvation and the pangs of cold winter. Lucia, their sister who had been training to be a singer, succumbed to tuberculosis of the spine. G. The narrator did not utter a word and preferred to keep the secret to himself. Y. The narrator was touched by the love and devotion with which the boys worked for their sister. Hardship and sadness had not deterred them. He understood their character and knew that they would not like to be sympathized. Therefore, he did not confront the boys and kept the secret to himself.